Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to the Sushant method. This is Sushant Sohani and I'm going to talk about the second video in the Chanakya series, the qualities of the king in the today's world, the leader. If you haven't seen my first introductory video about Chanakya, you can go to my channel, the Sushant method, and you can have a look. So you'll get an idea like what kind of videos I'm going to make in the Chanakya series. Also, I'm shared that link of the first video in the description of this video. So let's start. Okay, by the way, before we start, um, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, the Sushant method yet, please go to my channel and subscribe and click on the bell icon. Okay, and after this video, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to like the video on YouTube and share with your peers. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it is the Sushant method. Okay, so today's topic is history and geopolitics. Listen to Chanakya's relevance in the modern world. Part 2, qualities of the king or a leader. So how it started? Okay, so about 2300 BC in Indian subcontinent. Okay, the Chanakya video, we briefly talk about that. The Chanakya's vision was for the Akhand Bharat, undivided India, that is to bring all small kingdoms under one umbrella to fight and stop Alexander the Great's marching towards Indian subcontinent. So that time, how he went to Dhananand in Patliputra, current day Patna, Bihar. Okay, his capital of the Nand Empire was the biggest and most powerful kingdom in Indian subcontinent that time, and how his request was, denied by the Dhananand. Uh, his request was to help him with uniting kingdoms to fight the foreign powers. To make one India, one undivided India. But Dhananand insulted him because he underestimated him by looking at his non-royal Brahmin priest looks like who the hell is guide me what to do, go for war, etc. So he had, so because he was the emperor and he had certain kind of attitude, or you say some traits which were not suitable for the emperor of such big empire, and he underestimated Chanakya's wisdom or his vision, what he was asking just by his looks. So let's see, what was that. So let's discuss qualities of the king or leader, what kind of emperor or king he was. So what do you think? Chanakya decided to finish Nanda Empire just because Dhananand insulted him? I don't think so. A big no. Chanakya was not of that shallow mind. He realized that Dhananand doesn't have the qualities of the emperor needed for leading the Indian subcontinent, which was so huge, against the upcoming foreign invasion by the Alexander and his troops. So, what were those qualities which made Dhananand incapable for leading for some time, but not for long? And of course, the higher level military campaigns like against Alexander. So, those qualities were he was narcissist. He had that attitude like me, myself, and nothing else. He used to underestimate people by their looks, extreme false ego, and unnecessary pride and the power and position they held. Due to that, often don't have an ear to listen to people and hence eventually face extreme downfall. These kind of people like always think about their personal profits and gains more than their kingdom or their country. Okay, so this kind of emperor Dhananand was. So due to all these bad qualities and not just because of his personal insult, Chanakya decided to find his replacement who can support and fulfill the mission of Hakanda Bharat, undivided India, to fight Alexander's foreign invasion. So let's see how it is still relevant in the current world, real world, with some real world examples from politics as well as corporate. Okay, okay. So which can, so we can correlate better. And in next video, I'm just giving you a hint that we will talk about power of unity, about Chandragupta Maurya, why he was chosen by Chanakya to be the next emperor of Akhanda Bharat. Okay, so let's see some real world examples. Here you go. So there are some three examples I'm going to share. Narcissist leaders in politics and corporate. So let's see current examples, as I said, who got the throne, but they are or were not capable of leading big empires, corporates, and or the countries, and eventually they crashed their empire. Okay. So the first example, the face and says, and everyone starts laughing. Mr. Donald Trump, current US president. I will talk in details about each this personality. Okay. Second one is Jeffrey Scaling, the last Enron CEO. I hope you remember there was a very big conglomerate called Enron in the power sector. Uh, yeah, I'm going to share some details and you can definitely go further in Google or YouTube and search more. And the third personality is Vijay Mallya. He is the ex-chairman of United Spirits and Kingfisher Airlines based out in India. Now he is fugitive. He has run away from India and he is living in the United Kingdom. Okay, so let's see one by one. By the way, I hope you like this clown because he is the clown. Okay, let's see. Mr. Donald Trump. I know he's got selected second time as the 47th United States president, and his campaign was Make America Great Again. But I believe it is Make Trump Great Again, not United States. Okay. So he claims to be a nationalist and wants to make America great again. But is that true? Maybe. But it seems he wants to make his bank account great again. God only save Americans from this lunatic person. So now see, let's some examples and some points why I'm saying this. He went out of power after the first presidency for ignoring COVID pandemic and partially responsible for almost 100K death in the United States. He has a tendency of speaking new thing every time. He writes on his social channel, the Truth Social, which is generally totally opposite of what he said last time. Even in the written or whatever he speaks, he doesn't have that connection, correlation, what he keeps talking. Uh, he seems to have always a hunger for power, but no such leadership quality. It's like I would say, he wants to maintain the status of the United States where they are the number one in everything. But for that, you need to give something to the world that he is not ready. You know, he, the Chanakya's Niti was like Sam, Dam, Danda, Bhet, which is like Danda means, give punishment. Uh, Dam means like bribe or like give money wherever you need. Sam means with the negotiation, and Bhed means create the difference. But he does not have a single quality of this. I believe, strongly believe. Okay, he just wants the power. He doesn't want to, sacrifice what the leader or the king needs to do for that power. He has destroyed the global stock market and trillions of US dollars of normal people, their investments in the stock market by stupid tariff war, which will never work in the reality and bring the global recession. Yes, we are at the brink of global recession if this comes true. This tariff things comes true. He has gone against his traditional friends and allies like he started with saying Canada is the 51 state of the United States. We want Greenland. We own Greenland. He is against Australia. He is against the United Kingdom. He insulted all the leaders, all the friends he has. He has insulted Narendra Modi, who has helped him in his previous campaign. He has always supported him. Um, and he is somehow like supporting the traditional adversaries for his personal gains, not the gains for United States, which he called trade, beneficial from only his said own side. Trade cannot be beneficial from just one side. It has to be beneficial from both the side. Then only it works. You can see some examples. He recently went to the Middle East and he got personal gifts from the Qatar Emir. He got the some the personal plane like jet. He got some gold, and he is supposed to like there's a lot of discussion he has made a deal with the terror state Pakistan as like the crypto deal, where his family, Trump family, has the 60% stake. He signed it on 26 April, just after the gruesome terrorist attack happened in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir in India. Okay, he says that we don't want terrorism. I want to finish the wars and this and that, but in reality, he's not doing it. He's just getting his own benefits done, the own trade. His Trump empire is growing, not the United States. Sadly and unfortunately, America is sinking if America continues with this leader. So these are some of the quality as we just discussed about Dhananand. He could be the current day Dhananand who got the throne but doesn't have quality to be the emperor. Let's see a couple of more examples from the corporate world. Jeffrey Skilling, last CEO of Enron. So Enron was once a massive energy conglomerate involved in everything from energy production to water treatment and broadband trading. It filed for bankruptcy in 2001. The fraud came to light in October 2001 following a whistleblower letter from the Enron Vice President Sharon Watkins to, to Chairman Ken Lee in August 2001 for years. Enron had used complicated off-balance sheet entities and special purpose vehicles to hide billions of dollars in losses from failed deals and projects. As news of the fraud leaked out, Enron's stock price fell to less than $1 at that time of its bankruptcy filing in December 2001, from one-time high which was about $90. I have taken the reference from the investopedia.com. Okay, and so how this leader who was the CEO at that time, he was associated with Enron's egoistic and narcissistic leadership. He was a narcissist kind of leader. He was known for his arrogant and aggressive management style, which contributed to the company's culture of fear and intimidation. Skilling's ego and narcissism played a significant role in Enron's downfall, as he prioritized his own interests and image over the well being of the company and its stakeholders. So, after the downfall of Enron, he was jailed for almost 24 years. Due to good behavior, his jail term was reduced to 14 years and he was released. Okay, earlier. Let's see one more example from the Indian subcontinent because we are talking about Chanakya, isn't it? Vijay Mallya, ex-chair of United Spirits and the Kingfisher Airlines. You can see how his photo, like that's what his image was. And I'm trying to show his airlines, its crash, Kingfisher Airlines. Vijay Mallya is indeed another example of the business leader who faced significant challenges due to his own actions and decisions. As the former chairman of the United Spirits and Kingfisher Airlines, Mallya's empire faced financial difficulties and eventual collapse. Some parallels can be drawn between Mallya's situation and the examples we discussed earlier. Ego and extravagance, such as Mallya was known for his lavish lifestyle and high profile events, which may have contributed to the perception of excess and mismanagement. For example, this photo. Debt and financial mismanagement. Kingfisher Airlines accumulated significant debt, and Malya's business dealings have been scrutinized for their complexity and opacity. Controversy and criticism. Malya faced criticism for his business practices and his eventual departure from India amid allegations of financial irregularities and loan defaults sparked widespread media attention. Malya's case served as a cautionary tale about the importance of responsible leadership, prudent financial management, and humility in business. So, guys, I think you have learned what are the qualities which are required to be the good king or a leader or an emperor, you can call it. And current life, current day, it could be a national leader, a president, a prime minister, or the corporate CEO or an ex-chairman. Okay, the chairman, not ex-chairman. Sorry, I'm just into still in the Vijay Mallya. So, all right. So, uh, next time. Okay, stop sharing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Next time, uh, we'll bring some new topic from the Chanakya series as we discuss why he chose Chandragupta Maurya, what are some more qualities the actual good emperor or the king needs to have. Okay, I hope you like the video. Just like it, share with your peers, and subscribe to my channel, The Sushant Method. Okay, thank you. See you next time.